Hello everyone, myself Dr. Sajid Elatif, Department of English, MES Mumbai College. This is an introduction to the lesson Ode to Autumn by John Keats. This poem is included in the text Ways with Words, Literatures in English, in the first section, Poetry. In this presentation, we will have a short biography of John Keats, the important themes of his poetry, and an introduction to Romantic poetry. An introduction to John Keats and his poetry. John Keats, 1795 to 1821. To begin with, John Keats was an English poet, a poet from England. You can see here a map of United Kingdom which comprises of England, Wales, Ireland and Scotland. Keats belonged to England. English language came to be called English as it was the language of England. England is today a part of United Kingdom. English is also an adjective. An English village means a village in England. John Keats was born in 1795 as the son of a stable keeper, Thomas Keats, and his wife, Frances Keats. He studied at John Clarke School in Enfield. He became an orphan at a very young age. He and his siblings were brought up by his uncle, Richard Abbey. He had decided to be an apothecary, however, left the training after realizing that his real taste is poetry. Apothecary is a medical professional who formulates and provides medicines to physicians and surgeons. His first poem was O Solitude, published in 1815 when he was 20. His first great poem was On Looking into Chapman's Homer, 1816. You might have heard the famous line by John Keats, A thing of beauty is a joy forever. It was the opening line of his famous long poem, Endymion, 1818. However, the poem was not well received. In 1819, he met Fanny Brown, his lover, and got engaged to her in 1820. This is Keats' birthplace, Moorgate, England, UK. The year 1819 is considered as the most important year in Keats' life, or 1819 is the annus mirabilis in his career, that is, a remarkable or auspicious year. In 1819, he published some of his important works, The Eve of St. Agnes, The Eve of St. Mark, La Belle Dame Sans Mercy, Lamia, Part 1 and Part 2. John Keats was affected with tuberculosis in 1819. His mother and brother also had died affected by TB. In 1820, Keats' health became worse. In order to have a better climate, he left England for Rome. Sadly, he bid farewell to his lover, Fanny Brown. Keats died in 1821 when he was at Rome, aged 26. It was within a short lifetime that he achieved the lasting fame as a poet. He was buried in Rome. Shelley's famous poem, Adonais, 1821, was an elegy written in memory of his great poet friend. An elegy is a sad poem, usually written to praise and express sorrow for someone who is dead. You can see here Keats' tomb in Rome. Major themes of Keats' poetry. 1. The ephemeral nature of life and permanence of art. Ephemeral means short lived, temporary nature of life in comparison with the permanence of art. Secondly, the ideal, the imagined ideal and the experienced reality. The contrast between the imagined ideal and the reality. 3. Pagan celebration of beauty. Celebrating beauty like some primitive religions celebrations. 4. Romantic exploration of nature. 5. Death. Death was a major theme in his poems. 6. Keats presented female characters representing love, ambition, and poetry, along with male characters representing medieval period in the history. These male characters were presented as chivalrous. Medieval period is a period in history, and chivalrous means respecting women. Romanticism. Keats is considered as a romantic poet. Romanticism is a movement in literature which started with the publication of the book Lyrical Ballads 1798 by William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge. The movement of Romanticism started as a protest against the movement of classicism that existed before. Strict rules existed in classicist style, but Romanticism offered a liberal style. Romantic movement was inspired by the ideals of French Revolution, equality, liberty, and fraternity. Some of the important Romantic English poets were William Wordsworth, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, Lord Byron, Percy Bysshe Shelley, John Keats, Robert Southey, and others. Wildness of nature, loss of individual within soul, creative power of human imagination were some of the themes of Romantic poetry. Now coming to an introduction to Ode to Autumn. An ode is a type of lyrical poem. It is written for praising or glorifying an event, thing, or individual. Here, the poem is written to praise autumn season. Ode to Autumn is written in 1819. The theme of the poem is ripeness of all. In this poem, the poet is trying to find beauty in everything, every small thing in nature. It is divided into 3 stanzas of 11 lines. First stanza describes autumn season as a close friend of the sun. Stanza 2 describes autumn as a female goddess. Stanza 3 describes the sounds of autumn. Autumn season is a season after summer and before winter, usually from September to November. It is the time when trees shed their leaves. The leaves change from green to red, orange, yellow, or brown before falling. In addition, there is less sunlight because the days are shorter. A biographical film named Bright Star, telling the love story of John Keats and Fanny Brown, was released in 2009. Here is a famous quotation by John Keats: "Heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter." Thank you.